How you doing, YouTube? Matt Saber Reviews, back to get another review. A little bit of hazy collab, hopeful goodness, in the form of Other Half Brewing and Garage Brewing. It is their Please Saber This Can. Other Half collabs. They're kind of what Other Half does. I mean, they do their base stuff, but they do quite a bit of collabs. Never had anything from Garage, I don't think. Could be I'm a little hazy on that one. Oh, pun intended. Yeah, a couple things about this. They use the word finagle. You see it right there? It's one of my favorite words of all time. So, finagling is fantastic, and hopefully this beer is such. It is about 2 months old. It says keep it chill. So 2 months old. It is what it is. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Label-wise, it's all right. Other than finagling, if we drop finagling from it, it's just a basically okay kind of artwork on a can. So let's see what this sucker has. So it is I didn't even read anything about it. You'd think that would have been nice. It's Imperial India Pale Ale, 8.5% with Riesling juice. So you get that grape juice on. God damn it, these fucking glasses. Listen, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to keep bitching about this. Look at how dirty that glass is. I washed this glass three times. Correctly, mind you. Correctly, each and every time. I just can't, man. I just can't. There's something about the water here. There's something going on in this household when it comes to these glasses. Because if I give it a quick swirl, it pretty much goes away. So I don't know what's going on with it, but anyway, yeah, what do we have here? We have an index finger, beautiful white top to it, infinitely creamy, got a deep beveling, kind of almost has like legs to it already, and lacing to it, and a rich kind of, not super dense kind of haziness. She's hazy, don't get me wrong, but it's not that kind of butternut squashy stuff. It's a little bit more kind of like a high C kind of thing going on there, like a actual legit kind of fruit juice, fruit cocktail thing going on, as opposed to just a big, huge, dense thickness. Let's get a nose on her. Ooh, man, that grape juice comes through pretty big. Yeah, you get this big, huge pop of that Riesling grape. It almost gets to the point where it's like a Venice thing. It's not necessarily like you're talking about Riesling grape juice. It almost comes off as a Riesling. It has that big kind of Venice, almost a little bit of tartness to it. Yeah, it's got this nice sweetness to it. This nice tannic kind of grape skinny thing going on. It's almost musty as opposed to like a grape juice. And there's a sweetness in there. The beer's still in there, but man, that juice kind of takes the forefront on it. I kind of dig that. I'm a little bit of a fanboy when it comes to the grape juice beer, so take that with a... Yeah, that smells nice. It smells really nice. I'm going to dive in this sucker. Cheers. Wow, that's creepy. That's creepily drinkable. This is 8.5%. That drinks almost like a 5% beer. Okay, it's a fine beer. The nose outkicks its coverage by a mile. I like the way the grape plays in it, in the nose, and mostly on the taste. But I get this kind of crushed pitted seed thing, which is cool sometimes when you're dealing with cherries, or you know, crush up a cherry seed, but you know, the bits and pieces, the stems, you know, the cores, the bits and seeds you get in like blueberries and raspberries and those kind of things. They're kind of cool in the jammy component. When you get that kind of earthy, kind of pitted, seedy kind of thing, crushed part in a grape thing, it just doesn't work for me. It just kind of adds this kind of weird kind of peppery spiciness, not in a good way, because pepper and spiciness kind of go together with a little bit of kind of wine vibes. It's a little bit too earthy, and it kind of throws a thing in the left field. Now, that being said, I can kind of look past it a bit, but this beer is more grape juice and that earthy, seedy, stemmy, seedy thing than the actual beer. The beer itself is quite well hidden, not in a positive way. It's almost like you're barely getting the sweetness from the beer. You're barely getting like a meaningful, showy hop presence. You're getting a bitterness in there, and you're getting a little bit of, you know, hoppy, not hop burniness, but a little bit of kind of aggressive hoppiness, a little bit of aggressive. Does that make sense? But you know what I'm talking about. But it doesn't show anything beyond that. Same thing with the malt. It's sweet, but that's pretty much it. And then all the flavors left on the grape side of things. So you're getting that sweet kind of vinous grapiness, which is kind of cool. But then you have that kind of seeded crushed seed thing along with it. It just kind of knocks me out of my comfort zone and just kind of makes me go, man. Mouthfeel's okay. I think the grape juice itself probably knocked down the mouthfeel enough to where it's not a negative, but it's definitely not a positive. Yeah, it's all right. Now, it's 2 months old. Is that a bad thing? Could be. I mean, 2 months might be way too long for a beer like this to hold up. Or it could just be how the beer kind of showed. I'm leaning more, it's just how the beer kind of showed. It just ends up missing a mark for me. And like I said, I'm a sucker for these grape juice beers when they're done right. This one just tends to get a little bit sideways for me. Kind of pooper because that nose is absolutely fucking killer. So let's talk about it. One of the better, grape juiced IPAs, because that's a thing that happens a lot nowadays. Is it one of the better ones I've had as late? No. You know, the kind of dialed in series with the grape juice from Trillium is kind of like the high watermark for these. I like the Don Graper from Mickler, and the other ones have done it well. This one's just kind of definitely on the outside looking in. Valued availability, I'm going to say other half collab, so you're looking north of 20 bucks. Brewery only. Leave you with, if you like what will you like this beer, if you like Riesling grape juice and you want that in your beer, but you like it more than the beer itself, that's kind of where it's going to land for you. Other than that, it's a fun, interesting kind of twist. Just doesn't really land perfectly, and something that if I were to find this on draft somewhere, or someone had a can, I wouldn't hesitate, you know what I mean, trying it again. But just as it sits, you know, yeah. So there you go. Another review in the books. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting stuff. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little grape juice jammer right now. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.